Hello! Hello, bonjour, everybody. Welcome to the locker room and welcome to tonight's stream. This isn't Saturday. Turns out, we asked the bosses at this little company called SDPN, and we said, "What do we have to do it every Saturday?" And then we thought about it and we went, "Oh, right. They play games on other days of the week. Why would we miss the Battle of Ontario here in Sports Interactions, the locker room? I just realized you guys can't necessarily see exactly what I'm seeing, but Brady Tkachuk was doing that weird stretch that always looks weird. We decided, you know what? Let's not miss the Battle of Ontario because why would we? Why would we? Gosh darn it. If you're in the chat in the locker room, that's great. Hello. If you're like, but I'm on the YouTube channel, there is no chat. Well, that's because you're a silly goose. You got to go into the description of the chat you are seeing. You will see a link for the locker room. You click on that link. And then voila, you're there. In fact, I'm going to send out a tweet. And I'm going to post it on my YouTube community because I am dedicated right now. Ooh, there's my face. There's my face. Post it on the community. There we go. Hoorah. Hooray. So, obviously, we don't have the actual game footage, the game broadcast. This is the third time we've done a stream like this. It's a side cast, a sister cast, or whatever you want to call it cast. I will frequently give you updates as to when they are dropping the puck so that you can sync it up. By the way, if you join the locker room chat, you can see that Drew has some fun things in the chat. Some fun things for you. And please let us know, as part of those fun things, which player you think is going to score the first goal. Submit your answers to the email in the chat. Don't just dump it in the chat. You got to follow some instructions. Speaking of the locker room, James says, hello from Melbourne, Steve. Love the podcast and LFR. G'day! What time is it? It is 7 at night here where we are. Hello to Backlash. James says, go Leafs go. Backlash says, go Leafs go. Dingo, are you also in Melbourne? Says, can I turn off the chat sound? Yes. In fact, I recommend it. If you go to the bottom right corner of the chat, you should see a couple little microphone icons. Or not microphone. You should see one microphone icon, like a megaphone icon. And just click it until there's an X next to it, and then you don't have to listen to bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't even know what the sound is because I don't have it on. Ryan says, good luck. James in Melbourne, 11 a.m. Like almost every game for you is a morning game. That's got to be cool. It's also got to be surreal that it's a completely different time of day. Keels from the great town of Coburg. Love that. By the way, live odds, since you're here at Sports Interaction, if you feel like dabbling. Leafs are minus 130. The Sens are, sorry, Drew, producer Drew. What are the Sens again? Plus, was it 185? Plus 105, sorry. Not quite as high. Leafs minus 130, Sens plus 105. The Leafs without William Lagesson on the back end. Max Lajoie is going to be taking his spot in the lineup. He's sick. Lagesson is sick, rather. Thomas Chabot is going to be out for at least 4 weeks for the Sens. Nightmare season for Thomas Chabot on the injury front. So that is a big hole for the Ottawa Senators to plug. And the puck is about to drop here in the locker room. Leafs top line out there against the Sens top line. Waiting for the puck to drop. And the puck is dropped. The game has begun. If you are looking to sync me up with the game, the puck is dropped in Canada. Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Ottawa Senators. William Nylander behind the net. Accidentally gives it away to Claude Giroux. Noted Leaf killer. He has lit the Leafs up from the moment he has gotten into this league, no matter who he has played for, pretty much. Sends with pressure in the Leaf zone. Nice. Not able to corral the puck. Leafs top line hemmed in a little here. Simone Benoit is in the Leafs top 4 right now. So Leafs in the trade market. Oh! Who was that Nyes just clobbered? They took the hit pretty well. Almost a minute gone. Fast and furious action here. Leafs haven't really had the puck at all. Second line onto the ice now. Sens attacking again, but they flubbed the zone entry. Once again, if you are just watching on our YouTube channel and you want to take part in the chat, the locker room from Sports Interaction, the link is in the description of the YouTube video here on SDPN. Joseph Woll stops the puck and holds it for a face-off. Not the greatest opening shift for the Leafs. A physical one, though. TSN saying the key parts of the game. Toronto, don't pass up shots. Ottawa, defense first. I know those graphics always seem like oversimplified and stupid, but like you can't write in a whole paragraph. The puck is. Come on, ref. The puck is. Dude, dropped. Holy cow. He like faked out both centers twice. Sens can't get a shot through. Ryan Reeves in the lineup for the Leafs. Oh, that's interesting. So the fourth line got a shift here in the Leaf zone. Calle Yarncroke is out there in place of Ryan Reeves for the defensive zone start. Now, there's 2 things there. Number 1, that's a genuinely smart decision. Number 2, why is this player in the lineup? Max Lajoie out there with Connor Timmins. I am fascinated to see how much this pairing plays. And they're out there right now with the Leafs' third pairing. Oh, interesting. So Ryan Reeves now getting a shift with Nick Robertson and Max Domi. Very interesting. I don't even hate that necessarily. Leafs offside right now. I think they're still offside, truth be told. But Max Domi is in there anyway. Here come the Sens. Jake McCabe playing the right side. Simone Benoit, his new defense partner, on the left. Sorry. Yes, on the left. Leafs almost took a too many men penalty right there. I would have lost my mind. Drew, what are they at for that? It's like 8, right? They lead the league. I know that. Maybe the chat can help me out. 8. Unbelievable. Matthews back out there. I think every Leaf has touched the ice. Nice. Gets the entry. That was slick. Stopped by Jake Sanderson. Sends. All right. Ooh, tricky shot from distance. Glove by Joseph Woll. He plays it. Morgan Riley and TJ Brody, my guess, are going to play 45 minutes tonight with all the injuries and illnesses on the back end. Max Lajoie, this is his second game of the season. In his first one, he only played, I think it was 4.5 minutes. Oh, John Tavares falls down. He would have had a decent little scoring chance there if he didn't. Folky says, great skating by Nyes there, man. Joseph Wool gloves it again. The Sens are out shooting the Leafs. I believe that will make it 3-0. But a lot of just flimsy shots from distance. Brian Townsend. Ugh, I hate these regional blackouts. I pay for streaming. I should get the Leafs games in Quebec. You'll get no objections from me, man. I think it's stupid. It's definitely not the way of the future. Okay, face off in the Leaf zone. They dropped it. That was weird. So producer Drew says the Leafs. Are you serious? They have 9 too many men penalties this season. And you want me to guess, Joseph Woll with the stop and he covers it up. You want me to guess how many too many men penalties there have been in the NHL this season? Oh, what? I was right the first time. So the Leafs are at 8. How many have been in the NHL this season? Now, can you take the NHL number and subtract 8? I'm going to say 25. Oh, okay. So it's not that bad. There's been 68. Puck has dropped, by the way. Oh! Oh! Joseph Woll made the save from distance, but dropped the puck. Didn't know where it was. Leafs cover it up. Shots now 5-0 for the Sens, but like, again, they're all floaters. In the locker room chat. Oh, puck has dropped. Dangle's dad, you disappoint me, son. Thanks, Gary. Oh, Morgan Riley. Looked like he was about to do it all by himself there. Noah Gregor in the corner. Puts it around the boards. Back to Riley. On! Oh, rebound! David Kampf couldn't fire the rebound on. Leafs finally get a shot on goal there, although it's not on the screen yet. Oh, man. Both teams batting the puck out of the air quite a bit. I think you're going to see the Leafs use all 4 lines and all 3 pairs plenty in the first period. In the second period, you will see the 4th line less. You'll certainly see Ryan Reeves less, at very least. You'll definitely see the 3rd pair less. In the 3rd period, I doubt you see the 3rd pair at all. Nick Robertson with speed sends it into the corner. Robertson, Domi, and it's still Reeves. This is interesting. I mean, having like a shutdown line of Kampf, Gregor, Yarncroke, like that makes sense. I don't really know exactly what Domi, Robertson, Reeves is. By the way, Drew has some fun stuff in the chat. Oh, Sens 2-1. Shot gobbled up by Woll. 14:02 to go when the first puck is covered up. Drew has some fun stuff in the chat. Which player do you think will score the first goal? There's still been 0. Submit your chances to the email in the chat. Did I say chances? Submit your answers to the email in the chat. Oh, it's which team, not which player? Okay, sorry. It's which team. You have a 50% chance of being right. Unless no one scores. Which happens. Puck is dropped. I gotta be honest, I don't think it's happening tonight. It might. It always might. I don't think so, though. Simone Benoit off the glass and out. That's not going to be icing. No, it's not. Jake Sanderson gets it. Taken into the boards by Austin Matthews. Leafs can't hold the zone. Here come the Sens. Partial 2-on-1. Oh, they just get the puck in time. Batting it out of the air. There's a defenseman in the Leafs net. It was Jake McCabe. Leafs somehow get it out of their own zone. I don't know if that was flying or falling with style, but they escaped the situation. 13:20 to go in the first period. Once again, if you're in the SD or just on the SDPN channel watching this video and you're like, where's the chat? The chat is in the locker room. That is in the description. So click the link in the description and then you can be part of the locker room. Oh, John Tavares and Tyler Bertuzzi have a 2-on-1. JT passes. Oh, the Sens almost put it in their own net. Leafs get it back at the point. On. Lajoie couldn't get it through traffic. You know, he wants one. This is his former team. That's a nice little defensive play there. Leafs get it back and give it right back. Tyler Bertuzzi, man on a mission here, attacking Jacob Chychrun. Winner will be revealed next stream, by the way. Thank you, Drew. Stützle wide. Oh, Nylander crafty. Here he comes. Oh, Matthews. Pass off target. Joseph Woll far out of his net to play it. Errant pass to Connor Timmins. Lajoie all by himself. Whoa! Robbed by Joseph Woll! The 2-on-1 pass is absolutely robbed. Stützle to Tarasenko. He places the shot really well, too. And Joseph Woll robs him. Holy cow! I'm trying to think of a better Leaf save this season. Has there been one? Wow. That might be, it's at minimum in contention for Leaf save of the year. I'm trying to think of how many saves around the NHL I've seen. Like, sometimes you see a play like that. By the way, we're in commercial break. Sometimes you see a play like that, and it's a great looking save, but it's a poorly placed shot. That from Tarasenko was well placed. He could have maybe got it higher, but like that's right up next to the post. He does lift it. I thought that was in for sure. Wow. Wow. Holy cow. Welcome. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends if you're just joining us. That was crazy. Michaelino says half screened too. Alpha Juliet 82 had to pop in just to see Steve's reaction to the save. They're showing it again here on the broadcast. It just got back. Oh, no. Sorry, that was earlier. They showed how close the Leafs came to scoring. It was Kubalik who knocks it wide. So Joseph Woll, I mean, he does create this problem. Oh my God, how did he make that save? Oh my God, how did he make that save? Puck is about to be dropped. Oh, this ref is dancing tonight. He just kicked whoever the Leafs center was out of the circle. Puck is dropped. There you go. And is that a winger win for the Leafs? Yeah, I think Noah Gregor won that faceoff. So Kampf, Gregor, Yarncroke appears to be the third line. I'm sure it's listed as the third line, but as the fourth line, but it's definitely not. Send swarming. Pass down low, goes wide. Man. Shot through traffic, rebound through traffic. Ah! It's loose. It's still loose. Gregor clears it, and it's a good clear. That won't be icing. Good job. Good job. Josh Main says, love the drop claps. Got to do what you got to do, man. If you don't have the game footage, that's what you got to do. Riley around to Brody. Under 11 minutes to go here in the first. That Joseph Woll, that's one of the nicest saves I can think of, like in recent memory, made by a Leaf. Holy cow. Sens with a lot of ozone pressure in this first period. Artem Zub, he flubbed the puck, held the zone. Leafs clear it too vigorously, and it looks like they'll ice the puck here. Yep. Oh, no, they don't whistle it down. Brandstrom with it. Leafs need to wake up a bit, says Keels. I don't disagree. Giroux into nobody. Simone Benoit trying to get out. Gets it to John Tavares. The second line's been okay so far tonight. Tyler Bertuzzi on wide. Marner on, blocked. Tavares behind the net. Marner, Bertuzzi. Marner! Oh, I believe that was stopped and wide. Marner, good job preventing the zone exit. Sens eventually get it back, though. Sens are trying to catch the Leafs sleeping with these odd man rushes, and they've been successful a couple times already. They're cherry picking a little bit. Sens again, ozone pressure. Marner helps strip the puck. Out there for a long shift, dumps it in for Nyes. Matthews digging for it. Nyes gets it. Tries to get it to Matthews. One of them's got to go get it. Sends. Oh, Matthews steals it. Around the net for Willie. He gets it off Jake Sanderson. Timmins in to help. Nyes in front for Matthews. Oh, he almost scores. Just puts it wide. Timmins to Matthews. Blocked. Nylander. This is a great shift for the Leafs. Nylander on, stopped. Timmins around. That's a good play. Lajoie in the corner. Stops up. Oh, that's a bad play. Tries to play it back to Willie. Here come the Sens on the counterattack. Kubalik stopped by Woll. Woll had it in his glove for a solid 2 Mississippi there. They let him play it. Lajoie has it behind the Leafs net. Timmins flubs the pass. Riley with it now, I believe. To Domi. Oh, Leafs had a little bit of a rush there. They weren't able to get it across. Yarncroke is now with his usual line mates on the third line, but the Sens have a partial 2-on-1 here. Riley helps prevent the clear pass through. Sheldon Keefe doing a little bit of juggling already. Just over 8 minutes to go. Here comes Ryan Reeves. Slap shot. Blocked. Wow. I wouldn't have called that. Here come the Sens. In front. Move. Stopped. Man, Joseph Woll's been busy. Ryan Reeves. I think deflected that. Joseph Woll covers it up and we get a merciful whistle. The Leafs having a real tough first period here. They've had a couple great scoring chances. Leafs have had a couple great scoring chances. The Sens have had more. We're in commercial break now. Drew, have the live odds changed? Wow. So the Leafs are still, they haven't changed. Leafs are still minus 130. The Sens are plus 105. Just like last game. I'm going to tell you, I never bet against the Leafs, but I mean, the team with home ice advantage, who's out shooting the other team 10-4, is plus money right now. Rick said Leafs had one scoring chance. I disagree. I think they had two. Don't ask me what the first one was. I forget, but in my head, I have two. Christine McAvoy, trying to make Christmas cookies at the same time as this game is hard. Yeah, but it's worth it. Rick says, LOL, tell the truth, Steve. I've never bet against the Leafs. Never. Tails, Reeves and his lethal slap shot. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Once again, if you're on the STPN YouTube channel watching this video and you're like, where the heck's the chat? Who is Steve talking to? No one. No, I'm on the locker room with Sports Interaction. If you want to know where that is, yes. No, I'm kidding. Go in the description of this stream and there is a link. It should be the top link. You click it and here we are. The broadcast is back. I'll let you know how much time is left and I will do a clap at the puck drop, assuming the broadcast clicks or the camera is on the face-off. Here it is. 7:34 to go in the first period. Puck is dropped. John Tavares, okay, he was just standing there. He seemed to think they were going to redo the face-off or something. Sens win it. Working it around. Tarasenko right at the blue line, almost goes offside. Tarasenko was the one who was robbed by Joseph Woll. Save of the year candidate. Sens flub the pass and send it to Narnia. Sens out shooting the Leafs 11-4. I don't know how reliable that is. TSN's changed the shot totals a few times. That's not unusual. Oh! Tavares almost gets himself a little bit of a breakaway there. Good defensive play from Tyler Bertuzzi. Nylander almost creating a turnover there. Giroux looking to split the D. Doesn't work. McCabe drops his stick to avoid taking a penalty. Did it work? I think it did. Good defensive play there from McCabe. Broke up a gimme. The Leafs have broken up a few gimmies. I think the bigger concern is how many the Sens have had. Good play from Simone Benoit. Dude, the Leafs defenders are making good plays. Their forwards have got to help them out. Good check from Simone Benoit. Tavares has to airmail it to center ice. This has not been the Leafs' best performance. Looking a little rusty after, what was it, a 4-day layoff? Their third layoff of 4 days or more this season already. Matthews on the ice. Ooh, shifty. Between the legs. Behind the net. In front. To nobody. Not great. Riley with it. 5:40 to go in the first. Knies just look pretty good tonight. Yarncroak in. I wonder who he's playing with. I have no idea. Shift to shift. Looks like he's out there with Robertson and Domi. Robertson applying pressure. The Sens are floating a lot of garbage at Joseph Woll tonight. Like, I know they're out shooting the Leafs greatly, but a lot of that's inflated. Riley on! Stopped by Forsberg. I think there's a Leaf in the Sens net. Yes, he is. He's getting up. I don't know who that was. Yarncroak? It must have been. Everyone else is accounted for. Riley, up the ice, doesn't find his target. Leafs float one on, easily stopped by Forsberg. McCabe almost catches his man high. There have not been a lot of whistles. Oh, the Sens! Leafs give it away there. The Sens throw it. Yeah, that had to go out of play for sure. For sure. We got a whistle. 4:32 to go in the first period. Simone Benoit, they're showing him on the replay. He's been incredible. I mean, Max Lajoie has had some tough moments already in this game. Connor Timmins has already had some tough moments. Every other defenseman, I think, has been fine. It's forwards have not done enough to help. And also, I think the Sens shot numbers are inflated. They've fired a lot of garbage at the net. Yeah, just looking through the chat here. James, is it just me or are we not having the same experience with defenses last year? Poor to begin, injuries and call-ups, no trades yet. They actually play well. You know what? Like, they need help back there, but like, Benoit, especially the way he looked in the preseason, like Lagesson. Those are both guys who have played for the Marlies and in the Leafs top 4 before December. Benoit, maybe not before December. I think this might be his first night penciled into the top 4. But to have like what game are we at? 21, 22, 3? To have two guys who started the season in the minors fill in for your top 4 and you're still, I mean, top 10 in the NHL, forgetting a playoff spot. I think that's pretty good. Sammy says, yay, sports. You're absolutely correct. Congrats to Donnie on becoming a social worker. I can't read the whole thing. Puck is dropped. That's why I can't read the whole thing. 4:30 to go in the first period. Oh boy, Riley just got creamed. He flubbed the puck. Stopped by Wool. Where's the puck? Batherson. Oh! Nice pass from Brody to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi looking to calm it down. That was hairy for a moment. Hope Riley's not too worse for wear. He doesn't look it. Stützle falls down. Makes a nice move from his knees. Sens taking their time. Pass goes in deep. Wool out to play it. Rings it high off the glass. That was pretty good. I always, clench a little bit when goalies do that, but like he executed that pretty well. If you're a goaltender, play the puck, as I always say. Matthews. Oh, what a pass to Nyes! Nyes tries to get it over to Nylander. Didn't work. Got to shoot that kid. You got to shoot it. Here come the Sens, 2-on-2. In on Wool again. Like, that's a shot on goal. That's like the 7th or 8th floater from at least 30 feet they've put on Wool. It's not going to make the Leafs look good numerically, but I'd say scoring chances are roughly even. Sens have definitely had more ozone time. That's maybe the more concerning part. Yarncroak puts it in for himself, grabs it. Forsberg tried to play it, couldn't pull it off. Only problem is Yarncroak's waiting for his line mates, Domi and Robertson, out there. That's interesting. He started the game with 2 or 3 straight shifts. Timmins hit from behind, and that'll be a penalty. Max Lajoie did not like that. Who is that player? Who's 71 on the Sens? I mean, it was a hit from behind that led to a 3-on-1. The ref kind of had to call it. 2:35 to go in the first period. Hit some pretty square in the numbers. Yeah, he had time to stop. That's a bad hit. Ridley Grigg. Oh, he hits Connor Timmins' face right into the dasher. Oh. And it led to a 3-on-1. I mean, you got to call that. It's boarding. Is he getting 2? It's 2. Face off. In the Sens zone. What's going on here? Did Tavares just get waved out? Here's Matthews. Puck is dropped. Matthews wins it to Tavares. Sens clear it. Wool out of his net to play it. Knock it off, Joseph. Matthew. Oh, that was a nice play from Artem Zub. Zub? Zub. I'm going to say Zub. Jake Sanderson. Good effort behind the Sens net. Tries to clear it. Leafs hold the line. Riley! Gloved by Forsberg. That's a good save. 1:23 to go in the power play. 1:58 to go in the first period. Backlash says somewhere a dentist smiled for their paycheck. Yeah, Connor Timmins, like, he's had such bad injury luck, but he just got up. I think that hold at the blue line was from Nylander. That was really good. Puck is dropped. 1:57 to go in the first. Nylander holds the line again. Marner, good patience. Good patience. Tries to find Tavares. Oh my goodness, what a pass! Tavares tried to get it through. Couldn't. Nylander shoots. Stopped by Forsberg. Tavares, almost got a slash. Riley's about to lose his foot race here. No. He stays with it. Good job. Good job from all involved. That looked like it was about to get bad. Leafs, 1 power play goal in their last 15 chances. For those of you new here, that's bad. 40 seconds to go. Leafs get some new bodies over the board. Actually, no, they just swapped out Riley for Timmins. That's it. Sens clear it. 30 seconds to go here in this Leafs power play. Just over a minute to go in the first period here on Sports Interactions, the locker room. Gretsch says, hey, Steve. Hey! I think the Leafs are about to score. So I'm glad you said hi. Max Domi with the Zoni. Oh, Bertuzzi and Domi play a little give and go. Domi fires it wide of the net. Bertuzzi throws it around. Yeah, Nyes can't quite hold the zone. I don't know what that sound was that I just made. Nyes with the Zoni. Drops it for Bertuzzi. Tries to put it through traffic to Yarncroke. Doesn't work. Leafs 4 shots on that power play, but the Sens kill it. Sens with a breakaway. What a pass! And a goal. Josh Norris goes 5-hole on Joseph Wool. Producer Drew says it might be offside. I have no idea. They haven't shown the Leafs talking into their wrist shot yet. Let's see. Ooh, that's going to be close. If it's not offside, that is a banger of a pass. It's a good, good pass, good receive of the pass, good shot. Leafs don't appear to be challenging this. 25.4 seconds to go. Leafs are looking at it on the bench. Can't tell what they're saying. Oh, they're challenging. Sheldon points. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Puck is dropped, so it's a goal. He pointed. I guess he pointed to drop the puck. Reeves stops it at the blue line. David Kampf digging it out. Sens clear it. And that'll bring an end to the first period. Sens outscoring the Leafs 1-0 and outshooting them 16-9. Overall, not a great period for the Leafs. Greatly outpossessed by the Sens. Don't get too caught up in the shots on goal. I don't actually think it was that bad. The Sens fired a lot of garbage, but if you look at the highlights that I'm looking at, they had some really good chances. And they had Joseph Woll straight up steal a goal out of midair. It should be 2-0 Sens. The live odds are on the screen right now. So, how are the turntables? The Leafs were minus 130. They're now plus 160. The Sens were plus 105, and now they are minus 200. So remember how I said I never bet against the Leafs, but for the second straight game, I'm right. For the second straight stream, I should say, I'm right. It's time for the Jesse bet, though. Where you can, what does he do? What does he bet? He bets like the Leafs plus. When the Leafs go down, he bets them plus 1.5. They just have to not lose by more than 1. Stars fan since 99 says, go Sens go, exactly as I predicted. Do you see how that's confusing? Right? You see how that's confusing? Folky says, always bet the comeback with the Leafs. You were right. Jay says, doubly Leaf moment, goal at the end of a period and right after a power play. You're not wrong. It was a pretty good power play, too. So that's pretty disappointed. Leo Star says Jesse only bets when they are down 2. Yeah, that's what he tells you. Because he's trying to hog all the money. Warrior Womp, remember when Keefe said the players always look for shots that are too clean? Really wish they would put the puck on net whenever they can. Yeah, there were a couple opportunities in that game, or rather in that period. I think it was nice trying to get it across to Willie. I mean, listen, he gets it across to Willie, it's a goal. But his odds of getting it through a human body that was laying down on the ice, I think, were minimal. Denver says, how are you? Not bad. Not bad. I did a stupid thing today. I had a bunch of pizza for lunch. Which wouldn't have been stupid if I didn't have a workout at 4. That hurt. I did not enjoy that. Christine McAvoy said, sent you a pic of the dogs watching me, you, and hockey. Always send me dog pics, please. Everybody. We're going to take a little break here on the locker room. Here, presented by Sports Interaction. But we have intermission entertainment for you. Brought to you by this little show that you might know called The CJ Show. The Chris Johnston Show. Chris Johnston, also of TSN, who's broadcasting this game, and Julian McKenzie talk about John Klingberg on LTIR and what this means for the Leafs. And hopefully within, they explain how the heck LTIR works.
The Toronto Maple Leafs have put John Klingberg on LTIR. His season's definitely over. Oh, sorry, he's already been on LTIR, right? Like that's I may have confused that a bit, but his season's over. He's about to get hip surgery. It's what can we make sense of that situation, and what could be next for the Toronto Maple Leafs with regards to John Klingberg and their defensive situation?
Yeah, basically the news is he's elected for surgery. It's probably going to happen somewhere around the end of December. Typically hip surgery, 6 months recovery. So even best case scenario, he's hopefully going to be healthy and ready to continue his career starting next season. And we'll see where he is at that point, because he's going to be a free agent this summer. In the meantime, the Leafs have games to play, and, they're down Mark Giordano, who's got a broken finger. Timothy Liljegren's out on their blue line with a high ankle sprain presently. And while the Leafs have put together some points, it's pretty clear when you're using your 7th, 8th, and 9th, or 8th, 9th, and 10th defenseman, at least what the depth chart was entering the year, that you're going to be looking to make moves. And so I think that's where the Leafs are at. Brad Treliving is probably talked to every and any GM that may or may not have a defenseman to move. And I think that's the source of some of the rumors you've seen out there. Doesn't sound at this moment. Obviously anything can change with one phone call or one change of heart in a rival front office, but I don't have any reason to believe that the Leafs are making a trade this second. But they've got a lot of impetus to try to make one here in these next 3 months and improve their blue line. I think it's something what they would have looked to do already, but they also want to be careful about what they're giving up. We've seen the past regime in Toronto, and I don't think this is a criticism of them by any stretch, but give up a lot of assets for rental players. And obviously none of those seasons resulted in the Leafs doing what they wanted to do, lifting the Stanley Cup. And so the downstream effect of that is, I think that Brad Treliving, as he starts his tenure here in Toronto, wants to be careful with what he's giving up, what he's getting back. And that might lead to a longer lag time between now and when he's able to make that trade, because, we saw the Nikita Zadorov deal, but it's not as though there's the spout hasn't been turned on to 10 out of 10 here in terms of player movement just yet.
But it seems like in terms of speculation, it's very much on. Last week we were talking about whether or not Toronto and Calgary make sense. Philadelphia has emerged as a possible trading partner. What about some of these rumored destinations that are out there? What can you say about what's out there? What's true? What's not? It seems like it's always going to be, in our business, of course, there's always going to be speculation.
Sure. Well, let's talk about the two teams in general. Calgary and Philadelphia both have defensemen that are likely going to be moved by March 8th. Very, very likely to be moved by March 8th. And so I think it's natural to tie the teams together. The Leafs did have interest in some kind of Zadorov Tanev package that didn't come to fruition, largely because of, what it would cost to account for the fact that the Leafs couldn't take on the full salaries or full salary, at least of those players, just straight up in a more traditional hockey trade like we used to have about 25 years ago. But the cap obviously complicates things. Philadelphia is in an interesting spot. As we're recording this today, they're actually in playoff position, but I think that they're realistic at the management and ownership level about where this year is likely headed, that they still probably are, going to be a team what we'll view as a seller as a deadline comes. And so, they have pending UFAs like Nick Seeler and Sean Walker, that will come into focus in the trading period. And then you've also got Rasmus Ristolainen, who's, still got 3 years on his contract after this one. But at this point in time, I think Philadelphia is willing to at least entertain eating some of the remaining salary on his contract. And so, I think it would make sense for the Leafs to at least explore to see if there might be a fit there. And I think that that's the source of the rumors. I don't know that I don't think we should be overhyping a Ristolainen to Toronto deal. If I'm being honest, I mean, in the CJ show chat, that seems to be somehow that's become a fixation. I don't know where it's coming from. Like, I always laugh. Like sometimes, Steve or Adam or Jesse, whoever will be in the chat like, hey, is this happening, CJ? And I'll be like, well, okay, where are you getting that? Like, is this from the dark corners of the internet? Is this from your buddy who heard it at his beer league hockey game? Or did Darren Drager report that somewhere? Like, sometimes I don't know where the source of the rumors that get thrown into the chat are. But, as best as I can tell, I think that I can't rule out the potential fit there because Ristolainen on some level ticks some of the boxes I think the Leafs are looking for in a defenseman. But, there's also still a long road to travel here. I mean, if you could tell me what everyone's record was going to be in the NHL on February 25th, I could tell you with a little more certainty, the kind of defenseman I think that could be coming to the Leafs. I mean, it's not to say it will necessarily take that long for a trade to materialize, but let's face it, that's when a lot of the action happens.
Hello. Leafs are losing. Boo. Welcome back to the locker room. Here, presented by Sports Interaction. I'm Steve Dangle. Hi. We're in intermission still. They're doing the quiz on TSN. Should I react to this? Screw it. Okay. Martin will help the Sens make the playoffs. A, makes sense. B, doesn't make sense. So the Sens have like a wild amount of games in hand. I want to say the team in the NHL who has played the most games has played 27. Yeah, Vegas, Tampa, and Columbus have all played 27. The Sens have played 20. Every other team has played at least 22. And you might be like, oh, well, yeah, the Sens went to Sweden. So did the Leafs, who have played 22. The Wild have played 23. Where the hell's Detroit? They've played 24. So I don't know why the Sens have only played 20 games. It's actually, considering how many injuries they've had, it's probably fortunate for them. Maybe I shouldn't answer the quizz's question. No, this is a good one. Who should be the Leafs' number 2 target? Ilya Lyubushkin, Mike Matheson, and I didn't see what the other one was. Oh, Sean Walker. Can I be a bit of a jerk? None of those are remotely the same. Like, Lyubushkin's a cheap stay-at-home right-hander. who knows what it's like to play here, knows the coach and everything. Sean Walker is like a smaller right-handed guy who's coming into his own in this league. Mike Matheson has been bloody spectacular for I don't even know how long. Really good for the Montreal Canadiens. And also plays for the Montreal Canadiens. What makes you think they're going to let that happen? In Factor Fiction, Ovechkin will not score 25. Jeff O'Neill says fact. Guys, I know he's been garbage. He has. He's been garbage this year. But, like, how many times are we going to fall for this with Ovi? Don't bet against them. Don't be dumb. James in the locker room chat says Broberg project. I don't have a problem with the Leafs going after Philip Broberg. I think there's a really good chance he could be a really good player in this league. But you don't go after Philip Broberg to solve your immediate problems, right? The Leafs need an immediate fix. Immediate help. Broberg does play D. He does shoot left. So, like, at 6'4", 212, is he an upgrade on Max Lajoie? Like, he might be an upgrade on Max Lajoie. He's probably an upgrade on Max Lajoie. So, he would be in the Leafs lineup until William Lagesson returns from illness. You know what I mean? You got to get a guy who's going to join your lineup and be a clear improvement on not just the guys who are there now, but it'd be great if they are clearly better than your guys who are out injured. Klingberg, I would assume, is not coming back this year. So now we're talking about Mark Giordano and we're talking about Timothy Liljegren. I mean, Liljegren is the best right-handed shot they have since Klingberg's not playing. They need guys who can shoot right, for God's sake. Connor Timmins is the best one in the lineup, and he's probably not even like a regular. Woolly Mammoth, how does Steve think about the current first and second line? The second line is pretty consistently outplaying. The Tavares line is pretty consistently outplaying the Matthews line. Matthews line was great against the Bruins. Really good. Willie and JT flubbed it in overtime, but that's overtime. It's not the same. I am having difficult night in and night out with this team looking at specific defensemen and going, oh man, these guys stink. Oh man, they really blew it in this one. I just feel like their forwards are really not pulling their weight in their own zone. Fan the Flame says, hi, Steve. No, you said also hi, Steve. Where's your question? Leafs want wins now. Broberg's a third pair guy who has like second pair potential. Like, dude, I think he could be good. He's, what is he, 22? Let me look. He's 22. Turned 22 in June, right? So he's not one of those guys who's going to turn 23 like tomorrow. I don't have a problem with acquiring this player, but you don't acquire this player to fix what ails you now. Big Joe says, good to have you back, Steve. It's been a minute. Thank you. Mike says, howdy. Hello. By the way, if you're on the YouTube channel, the SDPN YouTube channel, and you're wondering how I'm seeing these chat comments on account of there's no chat open on the YouTube channel, it's the locker room, you silly goose, brought to you by Sports Interaction. So go to the description of the video, and it should be the first link you see. Denver, Steve, will you still do live games for Toronto in the playoffs? Bold of you to assume Toronto will make the playoffs. Dun, dun, dun. We don't know. My assumption is yes, but I don't know. Max H, do you think Austin isn't using his shot the same way he has? I haven't seen that jaw-dropping goal we're used to in a while. Yeah, he's also really having trouble getting open. Like he's kind of become a player who I feel like he takes a quicker approach to the net. He goes to the net with purpose, which is good. He comes into the zone with purpose and speed, which is good. But it doesn't allow him to use that bullet, that laser beam of a shot he has, the same way he has in years past. Looks like we're about to return for the second period. So final shots, TSN has edited it to 16-8 for the Sens. That is bad. Once again, if you are on the YouTube channel for SDPN, click in the description. You will find the locker room, and that is how you can participate in the chat. The Sports Interaction locker room. Fan the Flames. Is Barry still an NHL caliber defenseman, like a discount Klingberg? Whoa. I am actually higher on Tyson Barrie than most. And what Leaf fans I don't think are ready to hear is Barrie would be an improvement on Klingberg. Barry's got 2 hips. And I don't say that as an insult to Klingberg. Like he's healthy. He was legitimately unreal for the Predators at the end of last year. Oh, and the puck is dropped on the second period if you were looking to sync it up. Barrie, like, I think you're asking the wrong question. Would Barrie be an improvement on Connor Timmins? Because, like, you get Barrie in the lineup. That's who you don't need anymore. It's Connor Timmins. Barrie is going to be on the second power play unit, right? Probably. That's Connor Timmins' spot. Barrie's a right-handed defenseman who's really good at offense, not so much defense. The unfortunate thing is Barrie would come in and ideally the growing pains, Sens fire it wide, would be less than most new players. He knows the city. He knows a lot of his teammates. He knows the coach. Oh boy, Leafs let the Sens get in a little close here. Tarasenko looking for someone to pass the puck to. Wool covers it up. Tavares shoving Stützle a little bit. Or was that Benoit? That was a weird look on Stützle's face, I'm not going to lie. Producer Drew says, who dives more, Sam Bennett or Tim Stützle? Probably Stützle, but they're both divers. Puck is dropped. 18:50 to go in the second period. Stützle tries to get an angry shot off. Doesn't work, but Wool makes a pretty good stop on Brandstrom there. Tarasenko drops it. Brandstrom. Leafs stop it. Get out of the zone. Bertuzzi fires it into the corner. Ooh, Marner almost comes out with it. The Sens get it back, though, and escape their own zone rather quickly, which has been a theme tonight, to say the least. Riley, way up the ice. Mitch Marner, breakaway, scores! Mitch Marner points directly back at Morgan Riley. Both goals tonight, one from the Sens, one from the Leafs, are from impeccable passes from the blue line. And Mitch Marner's little goal-scoring heater continues. He didn't even need the bubble that time. That's a great pass from Riley. Great situational awareness from Marner to get open. He's fired up. He's playing with a passion and positivity that wasn't there a couple weeks ago. Mitch Marner ties the game at 1. Christine McAvoy says, fantasy points, let's go. Puck is dropped. 18-18 to go in the second period here. Quite the spicy start to the period, eh? Leafs fumbling with it a little bit. Yarncroke back with Domi and Robertson. Robertson fell down. Plays the puck from his knees. He's getting 2-on-1 here. Turning into a 3-on-1. Leafs come up with it, though. Max Domi to the point. On. Oh, blocked by the Sens. Sens attacking 4-on-2 here. Leafs turn it up the other way. This is a partial 2-on-1. Max Domi with Nick Robertson. Domi over to Robertson. Robertson couldn't handle the sauce. Domi should have shot that. It would have, I mean, if you get that pass to Robertson cleanly, it's a goal. Your odds of getting it to him cleanly are so small. Leafs up the ice. It's now Gregor out there. It's the Leafs' fourth line. Gregor, Kampf, Reeves. Christine said she scared one of the dogs. Warrior Womp, quite a picante start to the season. Start to the period, sorry. I screwed it up. Joseph Woll loves coming out to play the puck. We got a whistle here. Was that offside? Robertson's getting a little work done on his skates. New live odds. The Sens are back to being the underdogs. Sports Interaction. Chill. Fucking drop. Leafs. Minus 125 on Sports. How's my audio? Test. Sens are plus 100. Sens back to being underdogs. How about now? Sorry, Drew. For some reason, you're coming through my computer now. Yeah, you're coming. Oh, man. No, Drew, like, we can hear you too. What is happening? All right, puck is dropped. Obviously. Matthews can't get it through. Sends with a breakaway. High and wide there from Brady Tkachuk. Robert, I believe in your tech ability, Steve. Why? Josh Main says, Drew, help this man. We're trying. Brody. Oh, puck is dropped. Sorry, obviously very distracted. And we get a quick whistle. So that'll help. Yeah, no, mic and microphone and headphone input are what they should be. So I don't get it. Puck is dropped. 15:47 to go in the second period. Yeah. We'll refresh on a commercial break. I unplugged the cord for the microphone to fix the audio, and it did, but it broke something else. Here in the locker room. Oh, Brody big hit. What's up, Del Tago in the chat? Sens! Oh, another amazing save from Wool. Are you joking? And it was on Tarasenko again? This guy's going to see Joseph Wool in his nightmares. Incredible cross crease pass. Who was that even from? Oh! Oh, again, another pretty well-placed shot. Wool robs him. Hey, maybe cover Tarasenko, eh? Unbelievable. Drew says it should be a penalty shot. He threw his stick. Shut up, Drew. 15:08 to go in the second. Puck is dropped. Warrior Womp. This Wool kid is pretty nimble, eh? Yeah. Oh, Riley kicks it up the ice. Wool plays it. All right. Calm down, Joseph. Calm down. Lajoie turns it over. Yeah, you can kind of see why Sheldon Keefe doesn't really trust this kid, eh? He's battling in the corner, though. He's trying. He's trying. He's trying. He's still trying. Come on. Sens have it at the Leafs blue line, rather. Oh, Sens put it through traffic, doesn't get through. Kampf tries to bank it out with Yarncroak. Kicks it to center ice. Yarncroak to Lajoie. He's got a little bit of time and space now. Robertson trying to advance it up the ice. Leafs going back to Robertson, Domi, and Reeves. Reeves, whoa! Wool, Adams got to play it again. Bro, you got to stop. Like, the Sens have the puck now. Are these passes helping? I guess is my question. Robertson with the block. It goes up and out of play. Are we going to go to commercial now? Because that'd be great. All right. We are going to commercial. So, producer Drew, do we want to try to refresh and fix this? Okay. Bye. See you in a sec. I'll have a microphone that works on the rocks. Can I get that? There we go. Hey, I'm back. Come on, Josh in the locker room chat saying he gone. He back. Robert said he'll come back. They're just refreshing. Correct. James says Oilers make the playoffs. There's 82 games in a season. That's so many games. You're right. That is so many games. Hey, does it sound good? Does it sound great? I don't know what happened. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Yes, associate producer Iggy had to help fix. We're struggling. About to drop the puck here. 13:42 to go in the first period. Puck is dropped. Ref wants to do it again. We had this issue last stream. Just drop the puck. 13:42 to go. Puck is dropped. Leafs have it. Shots 20-9 for the Sens. Nylander. Oh, that was sneaky. It wasn't the hardest shot on Forsberg, but it looked like it was going to be a pass. He tried to sneak one in. Good pass from Brody to Matthews. Brody's been playing well tonight. Nice in the corner. Willie. Oh, Matthews tries the wraparound. Almost works. Nylander to the point. Riley. Did he hold the blue line there? I say yes. Matthews gets it to Nylander. Oh, to Matthews. Where'd it go? Oh, he got a clean look at that. Was that save, block? Did he airmail it? Obviously, we got a whistle here. 13:01 to go in the second period. Willie and Matthews, a little bit of magic there. Oh, it goes off the post! Ding! Oh, that would have been quite the goal. Face off, fucking drop. Uzi, Marner. Matthew Joseph wanted a penalty there. That guy whines a lot. Bertuzzi throws it around for Connor Timmins. Timmins over. See, Timmins is playing with Jake McCabe here. Sheldon Keefe has seen just about enough of Max Lajoie, I told you. About halfway through regulation? Yeah, that's about what I said. Marner shadowing Kubalik. Sens go offside. So they have to retreat. James said the linesmen know you're doing the stream, so they're doing the puck drop thing to screw with Adam. That makes a lot of sense. Matthews back out there. That's a good idea. He's playing great. A lot of hockey left tonight. Still less than halfway through regulation, and it's a Leaf game, so you know it's going to overtime. Sens clear the zone. And a whistle for icing as the Leafs will head back down to the Sens zone. Fan the Flames. Steve, what's your favorite holiday baking treat / dessert? When I go to the Scottish side of the family, sticky toffee pudding. 11:45 to go. Puck is dropped. My mom makes incredible biscotti. She makes Hello Dollies, I think they're called, and shortbread. Crazy shortbread from Tina. Score shortbread. I know producer Drew doesn't like Score. He's wrong. And it's really good in shortbread. Sens break up a play there. The Leafs top line is picking it up a little bit. Here come the Sens. Maybe I should shut up. Oh, that was almost an incredible goal. I think from Stützle. Yeah, it was Stützle. Matthews up the ice to Matthew Nyes. Good job shielding the puck. Holds it in while lying on his side. The Sens eventually get it, though. Good block there from Max Lajoie. Domi turns it up the other way. Coming at it with speed. Blocked shot. Oh, boy. Leafs almost get a too many men penalty there. Domi finds Matthew. No, he doesn't. He finds Lajoie. Wide. Lajoie looking for a friend in front. Doesn't find a friend. He finds a foe. Robertson skates back to get it. Robertson has basically played defense for the last 20 seconds as Lajoie was deep in the Sens zone. Plays it to Benoit. Benoit gains center, dumps it in. Forsberg slows it down. Approaching the halfway mark of the second period here. Connor Timmins. I saw a funny one in the chat. I don't know if I should read it. I don't know. Connor McGregor. Noah Gregor dumps the puck in. Big hit from Ryan Reeves on Zach McEwen. What was that, producer Drew? Here comes Ryan Reeves. Do we get another clapper? Up and out of play. What was you said there was a bread question? Warrior Womp. Oh, shortbread is great and all, but which would you consider to be the tallest bread? Congrats, you're a dad. Boo. Jesus asks, Is Santa real? First of all, wouldn't you know? Second, yes. James, didn't Wool give away a goal playing the puck in the last game against the Sens? You know what? I forgot about that. And now that you mention it, yes, he did. And I wonder if that's why he's playing the puck so much. Some players make a mistake and they go, well, I'm never doing that again. And other players actually do it 1,000 more times to prove that, no, that was one off. Young players do it. Vaughn says, do you think the Leafs should try to bring back Lyubushkin? I'm not opposed to it. But, like, if you're getting Lyubushkin back, you understand that you're getting him as a guy who's in your lineup sometimes and other times not. I mean, to me, that's the long and short of it. If you're watching on the SDPN YouTube channel and you're like, where is the locker room chat? Go to the description and check us out on Sports Interactions, the locker room. Go to the description of the YouTube video and click on the locker room. .9:29 to go in the second period. Face off in the Sens zone. Drop the puck. They drop the puck. Nope, they don't. They're going to redo it. This guy is driving me nuts. Up to here with this guy. Marner in for the face-off. Puck is dropped. Holy cow. Comes back to McCabe. Marner wins his board battle. That was pretty good. Dancing Mitch. Sens clear the zone. The Leafs get it back, though. Connor Timmins seems pretty much stapled to Jake McCabe at this point. Jake McCabe, he's got a lot of time and space. He's still got it. Marner doing a little bit more dancing to Varis. Tyler Bertuzzi taking some abuse in front of Varis. Ah! Oh, Bertuzzi swipes it just wide. Great shift here. Marner, oh! Just wide. That was a nice look. Timmins in deep. That goal went straight to Marner's legs and his hands, apparently. The Sens dump it down, and icing is called. 8:33 to go in the second period. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, Jake McCabe, man. Like, I understand you're on the ice with some of those incredible players, and you're like, maybe I should pass it. Man, because you're on the ice with those incredible players, shoot it! Because everyone thinks you're going to pass it. Puck is dropped with 8:33 to go in the second period. Leafs hold the ozone. Sens clear it. But they give the puck right back to the Leafs. Matthews tries to snipe it high, short side, doesn't work. But the Leafs, and TJ Brodie specifically, holds the line. I think the Sens are going to survive this one. Yep, they dump it down. This is going to be icing, though. Once again, Leafs making some progress here on the Sens. They're not getting a ton of shots on goal, but a lot more possession. .809 to go in the second period. Score is 1-1. Puck is dropped. Brodie and Riley seeing a ton of ice in the second period. Brodie's got to scamper back to get this one. Matthew Joseph right on him. Whoa! Morgan Riley saves the day, only temporarily. Here come the Sens. Riley gets it back, calms it down. Brodie up the ice. Leafs stay on side. Matthews. Can't quite corral it. Here come the Sens. 3-on-3 here. Oh, dear. That was a terrible giveaway from Marner. Sens get it. On. Stop by Wool. McCabe around. Sends it to Benoit. I haven't seen him in a little bit. Marner. Yeah, maybe less of that there, bud. Great pass to Max Domi. Shoots! That's a nice little stop from Forsberg. That was a well-placed shot. Ooh, was that right into the mic? Did you hear that? Forsberg out to play it. Robertson. Trying to hold the zone. Can't do it. But again, the Sens just keep clearing it right back to the Leafs in the way that the Leafs were doing in the first. Good zone entry. Lajoie loses the puck. Gets it back to Robertson. Robertson and Lajoie doing a lot of swapping these last couple shifts together. Connor Timmins. Ooh, good patience with the puck. Gets it deep for no one, unfortunately. But he joins the play to apply pressure. Sens get it out. Sens have not had a ton of pressure in this second period. Noah Gregor with speed. Stopped by Forsberg. Ryan Reeves. Deep. Goes around for Gregor. Gregor to no one. Reeves tries to bump Chikrin off the puck. Kind of works. Reeves in the corner. Can't get it. He's about to lay a big hit. Boom. Sens get it back, though. Depending on how this ends, that's a pretty successful fourth-line shift. You're in the O-zone, banging and crashing, you're cycling. Doesn't matter if you get a shot on goal. You just got to tire out the other guys. Tavares out there now. Dumps it in for himself with 5:30 to go in the first. Sorry, nope, second. Marner. Held the line for a moment. Once again, the Sens just turn it back over to the Leafs. Leafs not getting a ton of shots on goal here, but they've had the puck for almost the whole second here. Tavares taken down. No tripping call. Matthew Joseph on a breakaway. Robbed! Joseph robs Joseph. Joseph Wool robs Matthew Joseph, and we get a whistle on the breakaway. Stretches out. Wow. That's incredible. So we're at commercial break right now. Joseph Wool makes the spread eagle save, basically, with his right pad. The butt of his goalie stick helps corral the puck to hold it against his pad and get a whistle. He's had like 3 10-bell saves tonight. Wow. Christine McAvoy, oh my, Wool. Vaughn says statement by Wool. Jacob, Wool. Warrior Womp, lulz. Wool says no. This kid. Man, oh man. Live odds, by the way, here on Sports Interaction. Sens are plus 105. Leafs are minus 135 on Sports Interaction. Steve, have you been in contact with Smart Insider Man? And does he have any rumblings, perhaps? Oh, yes. Yes, Smart Insider Man told me that the Leafs are going to acquire Rasmus Ristolainen for 6 first-round picks. All this year, by the way. The Leafs are going to have to trade a bunch of players to acquire 5 more first-round picks, and then they're going to trade them all for Rasmus Ristolainen. Robert says, why is the NHL premiering the Leafs trip to Sweden tonight? Do they hate us that much? Like on YouTube? Like during the game? That feels dumb. Fan of the Flames is definitely brick wall. We're back, by the way. They're going to drop the puck in a minute. Matthew Joseph can't believe it. Dude, I can't believe it either. Oh, Ridley Grigg getting thrown out of the faceoff. Here's Matthew Joseph. 4:58 to go in the second period. Puck is dropped. Simone Benoit clears the zone. Boy, that puck is moving tonight. It is bobbling all over the place. Forsberg out of the net to play it. Sens can't clear their zone. Marner's been feisty tonight. I like it. Tavares trying to bump his man off the puck. Leafs come up with it. If they had a right-hander there, they could have made that a dangerous play. But they got a left-handed defenseman playing it on his backhand. Benoit to Jake McCabe. Nylander to Tavares. Oh, I saw what he was doing. Could have been dangerous. Felt like there was another play there. Stützle. Wool with the save. Tarasenko should have 2 tonight, and I'm sure he feels the same way. Under 4 minutes to go. Stützle on Matthews, or rather the other way around. Sanderson puts it on, blocked, I think. Bernard Docker over to Tarasenko, who put his whole body into that. Or no, sorry, that was Stützle. And this is the most sustained pressure they've had in the ozone for quite some time. Nylander, good defensive play. Bernard Docker back in support. Second line just happened to get off the ice. Oily Boy says, first of all, that's terrible. Oily Boy says, Leafs Oilers final. Here come the Sens again. On! Stop by Wool again. This guy is out of his mind. And you all called me stupid for trading for him in fantasy. How dare you? Guy's on absolute fire. Oh, there's a great feed to Josh Norris, and Wool just stops him. Claude Giroux, unreal feed to Josh Morris, and he stops him. I think it was Gordon Miller just said on the broadcast, this could be 5-1. Wool and Norris exchanging words. That's funny. Noah Gregor gets it deep. Gregor and Kampf out there with Yarncroke. Once again. Sens looking for an interference call there. They're not really wrong. But this has been a... how many power plays have there even been in this game? Giveaway! Oh, Morgan Riley. No, sorry, it's David Kampf. That explains why he didn't shoot. Okay. I was like, Morgan, what are you doing? Tavares, Timmins, McCabe. Sustained pressure here. Ooh! Oh, Kampf robbed by Forsberg. Oh, no, he scored! He scored! Did he get it on the rebound? Kampf went like this, and I thought he was complaining that there should have been a penalty. He scored! Let's go! David Kampf is second of the year with 2:20 to go in the second period, makes it 2-1 Leafs. Let's see how this happened. Tavares gets the puck behind the net. Oh, it snuck through. That's why I was confused. I thought he was just stopped. Kampf in front all alone. Forsberg, it looked like had it, but it trickled under his pad. John Tavares out there with Gregor and Kampf. Why not? The Leafs getting outshot 24-12. Puck is dropped, but outscoring the Sens 2-1. You could give Joseph Woll an assist on both Leaf goals on account of he's unreal. Another late period goal. Not quite as late as the Sens in the first. Leafs, ooh, that was almost a bad line change there. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second. Sens attacking with speed. They'll just dump it. Matthew Joseph, he's been all around it tonight. Find some teammates after a change. Josh Norris, he's been dangerous. He has the Sens' lone goal so far. Great diving play from TJ Brody. Marner just dumps it out. Under 90 seconds to go here in the first. Leo Star 3000. Camp stock going up. Might be right. Joseph Woll, again, like another not great pass. I really wish he would stop. Matthew Nyes might have a step here. Finds a teammate. Matthews! Robbed. Woo. I think the Sens knocked that out of play themselves. I really don't think this game is as ugly as the shots show. Yeah, it's a good stick from Jake Sanderson to break the play up. It wasn't a stop. I would say the Leafs haven't had many fewer chances than the Sens, but the Sens have had crazy. Oh, puck is dropped. Sens have had crazy chances, and they're huge underdogs now here on Sports Interaction, plus 280. Wow. Leafs are minus 375. I'm going to remind you, they're only up a goal. Sens are only down a goal. If that's what you're into. Batherson. Where's that puck? Whoa! It was in the air. Leafs can't get it out. Don't allow another late one. Stop by Wool. Nylander can't get that, but the Leafs at least escape the zone. Just over 30 seconds to go here in the second. Stützle goes down. That's going to be a penalty. Tripping call on Connor Timmins. Wow. He goes straight to the box. Oh, yeah. That's I know Stützle has a reputation. That's quite the penalty. You could have called you could have called a slash, you could have called a trip. You could have called both. 29 seconds to go here in the second period, waiting for the puck to be dropped. Puck is dropped. Sens come up with it. Sanderson up and over the net. Still in play, though. David Kampf tries to get it out, and it works. Yeah. Forsberg out of the net. 15 seconds to go. Deep in the Leafs zone. Leafs can't get it around the net. Now they do. TJ Brody. He has been bloody fantastic in this game. The Leafs clear it, and that's got to be it for the second period, and it is. The Leafs getting outshot 25-13 in Ottawa through 40, outscoring the Sens 2-1 with the go-ahead goal currently being owned by David Kampf, just as you thought. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends about this. Tell all of them, gosh darn it. Because we are here on Sports Interactions, the locker room. Vladimir Tarasenko should have as many goals as the Leafs. Joseph Wool's been bloody spectacular. Warrior Womp. Wool goalie goal, maybe? That would be pretty cool. Dude, it's trending that way. He will not stop leaving the net. And I wish he would, because he's great in the net. Wow, 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 says Flish. Is it fish? No, sorry, it's not Flish. It's fish with two eyes. Oh. Crazy Canuck. All I want for Christmas is some D for my Leafs. PK, when do you think Gary Bettman's reign as commissioner will end? It's 2023. 2027? I'm pretty sure his contract goes through 2027. So Fish says glub, glub, glub. Yes, that is what a fish says. Stitch says Joseph Wolsna. Nyes is gelling on that top line, says Michael. I love it. I think you're absolutely right. Christine McAvoy says you're right. Warrior Wump says lulls. You're also right. Eric D. Steve, does Gregor remind you of Hyman back in the day? Might just be me. I don't want to be rude. It is just you. Hyman was never this fast, but Hyman was also never a depth guy, eh? Like, that dude started on Matthews' wing. Like, he proved he was good in a top six role basically right away. I think he played some time on the third line. But the defensive responsibility is there with Gregor. The size is there with Gregor. The flashes of offensive ability are there with Gregor. Like, I understand what you're saying, but like, the 30 goal scoring potential with Hyman, the 20 and 30 goal scoring potential, even when he was wildly snake bitten a couple years into his career, which he was, you saw it. You saw that the potential was there. Like, and again, that's something else Gregor shares. So like, you know, maybe you're not totally off here. I don't think Gregor is ever going to put up 60, 70, 80 points like Hyman, but you said back in the day. So you know what? Maybe I'll go easy on you. Maybe you got something there, but he doesn't have the ceiling that Hyman does. Producer Drew has a question. Oh, what do you got? Oh, wow. Can I name the last time the Leafs were not in a 1-goal game that I did not attend? Okay. So I attended. Wait, what? So I attended the Leafs' last non-1-goal game, which was the Canucks game weeks ago. It was November 11th, so it's been almost a month since the last Leafs game separation of 1 goal or more. Was it against the Sens? It was against the Sens. November 8th? Yeah, that the Leafs didn't do so hot that night. Wow, since the Leafs last played the Sens, they've only had 1 game that was not decided by 1 goal. By the way, the TSN broadcast is having so much fun. The Sens were winning after the first period, so Jeff O'Neill wore a Mark Mathot jersey. And now the Leafs are winning, and Mark Mathot is wearing a Jeff O'Neill jersey. Lol, 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 lol. Big Joe says that's rough. Yeah. Well, you know who, like, I'm pretty sure led the league in 1-goal wins last year? Vegas. I'm just saying. You know what? We got some entertainment for you. It's going to be great. Second intermission entertainment from this little show that you might know called the Steve Dangle Podcast. We talk about the NHL heading to the Olympics, or are they? Dun, dun, dun.
Bettman said the construction hasn't begun on the arena needed for the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan. He calls it a matter of some concern.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I don't want. First off, everybody was dunking on the Coyotes arena situation.
Me.
And I get it. I totally get it. If you've paid attention to Olympic construction over the last few Olympics, you'll know that most of them are not finished until like the week before.
It sounds like he's angling to not go.
Oh, he doesn't want to go.
They presented 3 different issues about how, like, if we don't solve these things, then how are we going to go? And I think it was the insurance, the facilities, and the lodging. Those are the 3. And to start the conversation with a list of issues you got with the Olympics, you don't want to go.
It's the only thing he's specific about. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's such a great point, because you go through that whole press conference, and when did Gary sit up and be the most passionate? When he gets to talk about not sending the players to the Olympics. It's so bullshit.
Am I maybe looking at this the wrong way? In the NHL's defense, which I'll never do, I'm sure the International Olympic Committee is not the easiest to work with.
No, I can't imagine.
No, they're
or the
terrible.
most honest, or the best business partners, etc. But when Gary starts talking about things like lodging, I'm like, isn't that an NHLPA issue?
No,
It's not?
it's a joint issue between
Yeah.
the two.
It's
And
a joint
frankly,
issue.
That's all of them.
we've had that issue in Russia. We had that issue, I believe, in Japan. I think we had that issue in South Korea. where these things were not done close to, and they get it done because construction always runs over time. It always runs over budget. That's why people don't want the Olympics in their city, because it's a fucking nightmare in terms of cost.
Weren't journalists complaining about like their hotel room had like leaks?
Oh yeah,
or like the faucet fell
by
off
the way,
or
this
something like
this
that.
isn't new. This happens every Olympics.
Yeah.
Maybe not Nagano. Maybe I'm wrong about Nagano, but I meant
don't
not Nagano.
It was
I mean
Sochi,
the
wasn't it?
Sochi for sure.
Do you remember when the Olympics were in Rio?
Yes,
And
yes, I
You know
do.
what's weird? No. When was that?
2016, 15?
2000, no, I forget.
remember
Around
that.
there,
Doesn't matter.
2016.
It was
Yeah.
also the crazy soccer stadium.
2016. It was when Team USA had all the big guys. Like LeBron went down there and Wade and all of them. And you know what the Team USA basketball did? The women's and the men's side. They stayed on a cruise ship.
They stayed on a yacht.
They bought the biggest fucking yacht in the world and they docked it next to the Olympics and they stayed there
And then
because they
won.
said these athletes are too important. We're not staying in your dinky Olympic village that you built, you know, because I remember the conditions in Brazil, like they weren't up to standard. They eventually got them there, but like going into it, there was these same issues of the lodging isn't done, everything's not done. The last minute they got it all done, but Team USA with their big international stars said we're not dealing with this. We're buying a cruise ship and docking it. And the NHL never seems to just do the thing where it's like forward thinking. You know, it's like, let's just solve this issue.
Just buy a yacht.
Let's just get it done for it so we can do the end goal, which is have these players go play in the Olympics.
And think about how badass that would be. You got like Team Canada staying in a what would they do in
put them up in a fucking hotel or something. Who cares? I don't care where they stay as long as they're happy.
by the hotel? Like, it's Milan. Is there
I'm sure there's somewhere to stay in the entire country.
I don't know. Is Italy known for its tourism?
Please.
Yes.
Like, these are fake problems, Gary. You can solve these issues. You can't solve the arena being built yourself, but it's gonna be built. They're not gonna not build the rink.
That's my
Right.
That's
point.
why it's such a stupid problem.
Like you show up and you're like, hey, there's no rink, and they go,
Oh, we forgot.
Oh shit! We forgot to put the ice down, you guys.
oh no.
This is the thing, but
God,
this happens every
Gary.
Olympics. So this is but what the problem it presents for the PA is this is really going to be a test of whether or not the PA has got any bite. And I suspect that they'll back down on this one. But if the PA and its new leadership really have any power or any teeth, or they're really willing to flex their muscles, the whole point of the collective bargaining agreement that was signed over the pandemic, right, during COVID, was so these guys could eventually get back to the Olympics. That was the whole point. That's the only reason they signed it. They really wanted to get back to the Olympics. And, obviously the star players within the NHLPA are the ones most likely to play at it. They're the ones with the most sway. So if Marty Walsh is going to really take this PA thing and be a powerhouse again, they got to get there. And it seems like, and this is a very Gary Bettman thing.
It's just a negotiation.
It's a negotiation ploy. He's
think
already coming up with excuses why they can't do it, and he's going to try to extract something else out of the PA. If they don't go, this could be a turning point for the NHLPA because to me, no, I don't think so. I think this could be a turning point because the star players would be so pissed that they might actually get involved.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, because we've done this before. Every team's representative and then like vice representative or whatever. I would love to go through it and see how many of those guys have even a snowball's chance in hell of making their Olympic teams.
A few of them do.
The very, very few. I don't think I'm going to be. Watch this. I'm going to be an optimist here. I don't think they're actually in danger of not going to the Olympics.
Okay,
But Gary is definitely using this as a negotiation ploy, like you said, to extract something. If you want to go bad, and we know you do, here's what you need to give us. Because right now, we got some concerns.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. They'll have to cave on something, but I think they'll eventually go. Oh, hey. How you doing? Steve Dangle here. In Sports Interactions, the locker room. Just want to let you know, TSN right now is showing Brad Treliving on the phone, texting. And he texts like such a dad. He's got the glasses. Do I have my glasses? I do not. I'm doing this. Looks down his nose at his phone. Here's a funny thing to picture. First of all, click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. On Sports Interaction, the Leafs are minus 350 to win. The Sens are plus 250. Home ice, they have more shots, only down a goal. Do you think an NHL GM has ever been laying in bed trying to come up with a trade, talking to someone, trying to get a deal done, and drop their phone on their face? And which GM do you think would be most likely to do that? And who would be funniest? Like right now, you're picturing like Lou Lamoriello. Lou Lamoriello doesn't text in bed. No way. No way. Lou Lamoriello does not text in bed. Like Brian Burke, there's no way. I know he's not a GM anymore, but there's no way. Dubas? He's younger. He probably texts in bed. Kyle Davidson. He probably texts in bed. No, DJ Smith just came on the screen. He's not a GM though. His facial expressions are very funny though. Eric D says Babs. He's not a GM though. Leo Star says Paul Maurice. That would be hilarious. Leafs Van Dan says Ken Holland. You know what? That's a really. Why is that the funniest? It's really funny to picture. You have to picture it. Jim Bennings is fanning the flames. Del Tago says Dorian before he was fired. Also good. Christine says Kyle for sure. James says Julien Brisebois. I think he's too perfect. Or maybe he dropped his phone on his face to click accept. And that's how they pulled off the Tanner Jeannot deal. Eric D says Babcock texts in bed with other players' phones. Dude, Ken Holland's the winner. Clear-cut winner. That's a video. That's a video idea. Here are the top 5 funniest NHL general managers to imagine trying to make a deal while lying in bed and accidentally dropping their phone onto their face. Ooh, Ron Francis? It's not as funny. I can't properly explain why Ken Holland is the funniest. Mike Greer after doom scrolling. I got news for you, man. The Sharks have been like pretty good, or at the very least okay, since their crazy losing streak. Eric D. By the way, Steve, Leafs are yet again the last team in the league to get a 5-on-3. Yeah, but the league's rigged in their favor, right? Right? That's what everyone says, right? Heavy sarcasm. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. There's an advertisement on TSN right now. The Borja movie is on Crave, apparently. This was advertised everywhere when I was in Stockholm. I believe it's half Swedish, half English. The film. Broadcast is coming back. The Leafs, only 5 shots in that second period. They had the puck for so much of the period, though. They either were looking for too pretty of a shot. Sorry, I'm just caught up watching the replay of Bull's ridiculous saves in this game. Unreal. Big Joe, does STP or does STP advertise? Yeah. What, you, are you offering us some money? Oh, yeah, we need a microphone sponsor. Is it still? I fixed it. I haven't touched anything. Leafs still on the penalty kill to start the third period. I'm not going to lie, I forgot about that. And puck is dropped. Leafs still have a minute 30 to kill. I completely forgot about that. That sucks. It's okay if you're prepared for it, but that sucks. Sens 1 for 17 on the power play, on their last 17 power plays. Thanks for putting that on the broadcast. That's the kiss of death. I was wondering why David Kampf was on the ice to start the third period. Marner wanted to change. Kampf passed it to him. Now Marner will change. Here comes Jake Sanderson. Whoa, with speed. He might get a breakaway here. Oh, he stopped himself. I thought he could have kept going. Morgan Riley clears the puck. 45 seconds to go here in this Senators power play. Oh, I thought Noah Gregor could have gone for that. He almost surprised himself with how fast he was there. Leafs clear the puck. Yeah, for sponsorship inquiries to give us free microphones that work, contact producer Drew at Sens try to attack. Leafs break it up. Sens hold on to it. Dying seconds of this power play here. Brody will clear it, and this thing's dead. No shots for Ottawa on that power play. Yuck. That is no bueno. There are a lot of teams in this league struggling on the power play right now, man. Artem Zub, shifty move. Nice. Trying to get out of the zone. Oh, dear. Turnover. Oh, Matthew Joseph all alone. Robbed by Wool again. This kid is unbelievable. Zub. And the Sens flub it. Wow. Joseph Wool. I mean, what do you say? What can you say? Like, if the Leafs hold this lead deep into the third period here, like, do you understand there's a really good chance the Leafs don't even hit 20 shots in this game? Joseph Wool. Absolutely spectacular in this game. By the way, click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Here we are in the locker room from Sports Interaction. Puck is dropped. It wasn't on the broadcast. Tavares in front to Bertuzzi. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Leafs now minus 400 to win. The Sens, who are only 1 goal down on home ice, plus 300 if you're a Leafs hater. You sickos. Stützle holds on to it. Leafs almost strip him. Oh, dear. Puck on the back of the net. Tavares gets it. Air mails it to center ice. Tyler Bertuzzi fighting for it. Jake Sanderson comes up with it. Almost 3 minutes gone here in the third. Here comes Max Domi with it. Shoots! That goes off of Bernard Docker and out. Like, there's another example of, like, a pretty decent chance to at least get a shot on net, if not a scoring chance altogether. and the Leafs are not credited with a shot on goal. Like, I don't think the shots show an accurate picture of this game. I don't think the Leafs are getting demolished. That being said, Joseph Woll's made some friggin' ridiculous saves. Yarncroke out there for the face-off with Domi and Robertson. Riley on, gloved by Forsberg. 16:55 to go here in the third. We get a whistle. Eric D, we should add the odds. Will the Leafs reach 20 shots? Yes, I only make depressing bets. No. Yarncroke loses the draw. The Sharks and Red Wings are tied at 4 heading into the third. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Like, the Red Wings are decently comfortable in a playoff spot right now. The Sharks are like basically 500, maybe even a little above 500 since their losing streak. You have to adjust your expectations with them. Leafs 3-on-2, but one of the two don't have a stick. Domi! Oh, what a goal! Robertson, Domi, and Yarncroke connect. Domi with the insane pass to Yarncroke again. Not for the first time this season. Oh, that was nasty. Bernard Docker loses his stick. How'd he lose it? Was it slashed out of his hand? I don't know. Yarncroke gets the entry. Robertson to Domi to Yarncroke and in. Yarncroke scores so many of his goals by just going to the friggin' net and putting his stick on the ice. A coach's dream, truly. Man, what a pass from Domi. Yuck. Puck is dropped. 16:20 to go here in the third. 3-1 Leaf lead, and I think the odds are about to change. Leafs minus 400, Sens plus 300. That's going to be changing any second now, I'm sure. Leafs, I'm pretty sure offside, but they have the puck. Matthews throws it on wide. Leafs now minus 2,500. Sens plus 950. They're down 2 on home ice. Wool turns it over to Claude Giroux. Brady Tkachuk now behind the net. Matthews and Timmins helping each other out. Sens get it back, though. Wool gobbles it up. 15:42 to go in the third period. We get a break in the action. Break in the sports interaction. Drew says you'd have to bet $25 to make $1 on the Leafs. Would I do it? No. And I'll tell you why. Because I would have done it before the game. Because I have faith. Now, if you're a Sens fan, I mean, dude, $9.50, throw a toonie on that. Why not? Why not? Puck is dropped, by the way. Fourth line on the ice for the Leafs. Reeves with a third period shift. It's kind of sad that that's notable, but it's been a while. Kampf. Good work from Chikrin to get that turnover. Holy smokes, Ryan Reeves like a bat out of hell there. Okay, Sens dump it in. If I were Reeves, I'd get the hell off the ice. Oh, no! Turnover! Morgan Riley! Oh, robbed by Wool! Where's the puck? Sens have it as Wool. Wool doesn't have his stick. Got to attack the point, boys. Attack the point. Attack the point, Noah. Reeves, defensive stick. Stützle. This is a bad matchup. And the Sens score. I told you. Was that Bernard Docker's first NHL goal? Is that what Gordon Miller just said on the broadcast? I think it is. I told you, dude. Short shifts. Fourth line on the ice. They get scored on. Joseph Woll was complaining immediately, and the Leafs are looking at this. I'm not sure why. Oh, did Stützle get Wool's stick? That's not what I was looking for, so I missed it. I think Gordon Miller saw it. No, that's TJ Brody. Yeah, TJ Brody hits Wool's stick. Yeah, Leafs aren't going to challenge, and they're right to not challenge. So the Sens back within 1. Dude, the odds were 950. I friggin' told you. There's still 14 and a half minutes to go. Puck is dropped, by the way. Warrior Womp says, who else but the Leafs? Dude, I got news for you. First of all, yes, the Leafs all the time. But there were 8 games the other night, and 3 of them featured blown 3-goal leads. Like, that's the NHL now, man. Save percentages are down. Shooting percentages are up. Goals are up. Oh, Bertuzzi in front of Marner. Error mails it. Odds are updated. The Leafs minus 375, Sens plus 280. Plus 280 down from plus 950, I think it was. Telling you. Shots 28-16 for the Sens. Uh-oh. Turnover here in the Leaf zone. Sens have lots of, momentum. I think Ridley Gregg is straight up holding Max Domi's head. Domi throws a punch at him. They're still going at it. Gregg is still, they were holding each other. Yeah, the producer Drew goes, how is that not at least 2-2? That was ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Here come the Sens. Puck behind the Leafs net. That was so silly. Domi breaking it. I mean, Matthews breaking it out. Flubs it anyway. And we get a whistle. What was that for? Offside? Surely wasn't a penalty. What was that? As we get a commercial break here, Jacob Bernard Docker's first NHL goal. That's pretty cool for the kid. Sends within 1. Bernard Docker waived. I believe it was before the season even began. Warrior Womp. Grig, more like what the frick was that? Okay. Locker Room Guru, who may or may not be producer Drew, it says, rate NHL refs on a scale of 1 to 10. Can you pick a number lower than 0? I would. Eric D, what do you mean, Steve? That was totally legal, right? Right? Now, I can tell you why it wasn't called. It's because both players were being donkeys. Like, Greg was being a donkey, Domi was being a donkey, and I guess what happens in the third period is refs goes, instead of calling it, they go, hey, you two, stop being donkeys. So I guess just do whatever you want. Like, the NHL, more than any other league, has just sections of a game where you can just do whatever you want. Eric D, I think we should hire Steve as the head coach. He makes smart calls, like not playing Reeves after the second period. Now, he was on the ice, and I'm sure Twitter is just going ballistic that he was on the ice for that goal. It wasn't really his fault. Also, probably would have been better without him out there. Just saying. Yeah, James says, like a parent ignoring their 2 tussling kids. Dude, that's so silly. Stützle has 202 points. The next closest player from the 2020 draft has 123. Holy crap. 12:48 to go in the third period. Puck is dropped. Sens win the faceoff. The Sens are a mile offside right now. I had my sound down. Did they call it? Yes, they did. Nick Robertson has only played 30 seconds more than Ryan Reeves. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh boy, Sens can't get it through. Jake McCabe doing his best. Sens, bit of a broken play at the point. Matthews deflects it wide. A little over 12 minutes to go. That's a lot of time. Sanderson with it. Going deep into the Leaf zone. Tries a sharp angle shot on Wool. Doesn't work. Sanderson blocked. Leafs might have a shot here. Nice. Chips it in for Matthews. That's pretty good. Shoots. Stopped by Forsberg. Puck takes a funny bounce off the end boards. Almost banks in off of Forsberg's equipment. Nice. Tries to find Nylander. Doesn't work. Leafs working it along the blue line. Morgan Riley shoots it high and wide. TJ Brody in for Tyler Bertuzzi. Leafs getting a bit of a line change in here. Sanderson flubbed the puck. Bertuzzi almost took advantage, but he got it back. Bertuzzi's been dogged tonight. This line's been pretty good. Marner caught flat-footed there. Here come the Sens. Good defensive play from Marner and Bertuzzi. Leafs turn it up the other way. Bertuzzi in for Tavares. The cameraman got fooled there. We couldn't see the puck for a minute. Tarasenko passes. Intercepted. Leafs go the other way. Errant pass, though. A little over 11 minutes to go here in the third period. Connor Timmins into the corner, battling with Tim Stützle. Knocks it to Jake McCabe, who is double-teamed by the Sens. Tavares comes in support, creates a turnover, and Marner airmails it and gets it up and out. The Sens have the puck, but the Leafs able to get a bit of a line change in there. Rick says, Keefe sucks. He needs to be fired. By the way, if you're just watching on the YouTube channel, go to the description and you can find our chat in the link there. It's the Locker Room, brought to you by Sports Interaction. Nick Robertson, he's out there. Dumps it in for Calle Yarncroke. Sens turn it back over. It's a seesaw match right now. A little over 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Shots 30-18 for the Sens. Leafs looking like they will hit 20 shots at least. Domi into the corner. Leafs hold the blue line. Max Lajoie out there. Oh, another funny bounce off the boards that almost costs Forsberg. Reeves is out there again with under 10 minutes to go here in the third in a one-goal game. Oh! Oh, no, Wool's hurt. Wool's hurt. Oh, this is disaster for the Leafs. Absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. I'm thinking groin. Oh, no. I'm not going to lie. I actually don't know what he hurt there. Drew saying looks like a knee to him. I do not know. Absolute disaster. Martin Jones, by the way, is the backup tonight. It is not Ilya Samsonov. Samsonov is ill. That's a complete disaster for the Maple Leafs. Complete disaster. Wool's been their MVP tonight. He's their starting goalie. I don't want to be the one to point this out to you, but the Sens are plus 375. I wonder if they'll change their odds because that happened. Yeah, Wool definitely did not look like he's... He did not look like he's going to be staying in the game. Put it that way. Backlash says that's the worst person we could lose. I'd rather have Riley go down than this. Okay. You didn't have to say the last part. Also, Riley's the guy you picked. That's interesting. Like, not Matthews, not Tavares, not Marner, not Nylander. Is that maybe part of the problem with this team? Martin Jones has to be in net right now. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, I cannot believe that. Christine's saying he's played 4 in a row. Like, dude, starting goalies play 4 in a row, man. Martin Jones in the net with his mask that has a Marlies logo on it. Never a great sign. Jones won 27 games last year, which is the good news. He was an 886 in those games. That's the bad news. It's really difficult to tell what he injured there. Couldn't put any weight on his left leg. Oh my God, that's so bad. Mike Johnson correctly pointing out, like, this might be the best game of Joseph Wool's life. Oh. 9:38 to go. The Sens, by the way, are now plus 400. What was it before? Their odds got, like, it got better. Okay. Interesting choice. He had stopped 29 out of 31 shots in 50 minutes. This is Martin Jones' Leaf debut. I forgot to tell you the puck had even been dropped. Luckily, we got a whistle right now. Oh, yeah, Wool's messed up, dude. Puck is dropped. 9:18 to go here in the third. Austin Matthews blocked a shot. That looked like it hurt. Matthews with a great defensive play there. Might have saved a goal. Matthew Nyes helps put the puck into the Leafs bench. Oh, boy. Boy. That is bad. That's a whistle. Matthews says a swear word on the bench. He looks okay. Yeah, Sammy's not injured. He's ill. Puck is dropped. Under 9 minutes to go here in the third. Jones has played 5 games this season with the Toronto Marlies. Leafs have a 3-on-2 here. The slowest 3-on-2 of all time, and it ends up behind the Sens net. What a weird play. Tarasenko throws the puck up ice. He'll turn it over, though. Connor Timmins out there with Jake McCabe. Oh, no. Timmins blows a tire. Shot. Jones with the save. I think maybe the first save is a Leaf. Mitch Marner off the glass, chasing it down himself. He might get it. He does. No, he does not. Sens get the puck behind their own net. Simone Benoit, good breakup. I'm telling you, man, the Leafs D are playing well. Like, could they use depth help there? For sure. But they're filling in pretty well. Morgan Riley. On! Stop by Forsberg. Sens trying to turn it back up the other way. Leafs trying to prevent the breakout or at least slow it down. Looks like it works. Kampf to Yarncroke. Yarncroke now out there with Kampf and Gregor. Which, yeah. As you do. 7:30 to go here in the third period. Here in Sports Interactions, the locker room. Austin Matthews back out there for the first time since blocking a shot. He's obviously fine. Nylander gets it to Matthews. Matthews over to Jake McCabe. Shoot that thing. Oh, Forsberg doesn't know where it is. It's under him. Leafs, hold the line. Pass it, shoot it. Matthews. Oh, off the side of the net. Nylander down in front of the Sens net. He gets back up. Nice with a big hit along the Sens bench. Nylander shoots. Scores! William Nylander barely even celebrates. It has put the Leafs up 2, lad. With 6:57 to go in the third period, the Leafs, with some great chances, can't convert, but they stick with it. And Nylander rips it. They might have a look at this for offside. Choo! I don't think that hits a thing. That's just nasty. Willie sucking wind, though. exhausted. That's a hard-working shift. The Leafs up 4-2. Puck is dropped. Under 7 minutes to go. That was on their 20th shot of the game. They got there. They got there, lads. Oh, no! Claude Giroux completely flubs a chance all alone in front. All alone. He dangled himself. And the Leafs wisely off the boards and out. Oof. Jake McCabe and TJ Brody getting the assists on that. You could give an assist to every player on the ice, honestly. Jake McCabe, gain center. Here comes Noah Gregor out there with Kampf, who almost got his second of the game. Really close. Kampf, good work behind the net. If nothing else, the amount of, I don't care if you score here, just keep the puck in the send zone. Oh, Forsberg has to make a tricky save there, and the Leafs will get a face-off in the send zone with 5:54 to go in the period. Nylander fired that thing through Jake McCabe's legs upon 19th look at the replay, and we will get a commercial break here. Woo! Woo! Wow. But also, have you considered wow? Holy dude. I'm gonna tweet this out. Watch the end of the game with me. If you are on the STPN YouTube channel and you're like, hey, where's the chat? I want to see the chat. It's on Sports Interactions, the locker room. Go to the description in this video and you can click the link. And that's where you will find the chat, the locker room. James, I love how greedy fans have become for goalie goals. It's never happened in Leafs history. Wow. In over 100 years, it's never happened. Martin? Imagine it's Martin Jones. It'd be wild if it was anybody, but imagine it's him. Rick said, put $10 on Ottawa. What are the odds? Whoa! So the Leafs are minus 10,000. The Sens are plus 1,500 after Willie put them up too. The chat's laughing at the minus 10,000. I had to actually get up from my chair and squint to make sure I was seeing that right. Over 9,000! Any other nerds? So that text that I just sent, it's Nick Barden. By the way, puck is dropped. Nick Barden, who does Marley Minute. We had talked earlier today about what the next Marley Minute segment should be about. I said it should be on the defense, specifically William Villeneuve. But I just texted him. I'm like, no, Hildeby. We're doing Hildeby. Because Leafs might have to call up a goalie. I mean, if Samsonov isn't well enough to play Saturday. I mean, honestly, if he's too sick to play today, he probably shouldn't be playing Saturday. Shot! Wide of the Sens net. Martin Jones might start a Hockey Night in Canada game for the Leafs. I'm just saying. Max Domi chips it on net. Nylander out there. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Venusaur saying, come on, Leafs, win it for Waller. Absolutely. Morgan Riley helps clear the zone with help from William Nylander. Matthews out there under 5 minutes to go now. Sens with a brutal zone entry. Who was that who fell down over the blue line? Nice. Great individual effort. Low key, a fantastic game so far for Matthew Nyes. Austin Matthews in there as well. No one really had a good first period other than Joseph Wool. But this top line has really picked up its socks as we get a face-off here for icing. If you bet $1 on the Leafs right now, you win 1 penny. Thank you, producer Drew. Sens now plus 1,700 as time ticks off the clock. I already forget how much time is left in this game. Puck is dropped. 4.5 minutes to go. Shots 22-32 in favor of the Sens. If you are watching this on the STPN YouTube channel, oh no! Norris! Stop by! Oh my goodness! Jones! A couple incredible saves! He closed the 5-hole. He must have been paying attention from the bench when Norris scored earlier. I don't even remember what I was saying. Benoit just hit 2 guys at once. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Bertuzzi tips a Jake McCabe clearing attempt. No icing here as John Tavares chases it down. Tyler Bertuzzi prevents the zone exit. Tavares to Marner. Marner had the puck in his feet, but it's okay because the puck is in the Sens zone and every moment it spends here is a good one. Bertuzzi again, another good defensive stick. What does that kill? 2-3 seconds? It all counts. It all adds up. 3:20 to go here in the third. Sends at 35 shots. Puck possession somehow almost dead even, which is crazy considering how the first period went. David Kampf out there with Gregor and Yarncroke. I think we might have to revisit this whole Ryan Reeves thing. Like, I know the goal wasn't necessarily his fault, but like, why are you always the one out there when it goes in? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Leafs doing a good job keeping pressure on the Sens. They're attacking now. Tim Stützle at 2:45 to go in the third period. He goes 1-on-5. Puck goes off the side of the net there. Riley, good job getting it too. I think that's Gregor still out there. Matthews going 1-on-2 here. Bodied off the puck by Brady Tkachuk. Those are 2 big boys. I met both of them on the same day. Oh, Jake Sanderson off the bar. Nice. Behind the net for McCabe. Benoit up the boards. Oh, Brady! Stopped by Martin Jones. Forsberg is on the Ottawa bench now. Just over 2 minutes to go. Shot by Chychrun. Blocked by Simone Benoit, who is down and does not look comfortable at all. On from the Sens. Rebound. Cleared, not cleared. Shot. And the Sens score. Claude Giroux with a little under 2 minutes to go. 1:53 to go. Sens nearing 40 shots in this game. Martin Jones did a great job there, man. He did. He did about everything you could ask of him, but with a Leaf defenseman on the hobble and the Sens with the extra attacker, the numbers game did not add up very well. Jake McCabe also kind of in his way. That's also just a good feed and a good shot. Not a particularly well-placed shot, I got to admit. Ugh. People in the chat are asking where's Samsonov. He's ill. I don't know if he's traveled with the team because they play in, I think, Toronto on Saturday against Nashville. I think it's in Toronto. Well, shots 40-22. The puck is dropped. Jones out of the net to play it because he wants me to die young, I guess. Riley ices the puck. No, he does not. Puts it right on net. Forsberg plays it. He'll be looking to get out of the net soon. Jones clears it again, or tries to. Marner gets it out over the blue line, which is a victory in itself. Brody applying pressure. Leafs have it. The Sens will not like this because they're going to be wanting to pull Forsberg again, and there's only 1:15 to go. Tyler Bertuzzi in deep, doing a great job there, killing valuable seconds on the clock. David Kampf helps prevent the exit. Tyler Bertuzzi has been great tonight in the O zone. Now a minute to go. The Sens will get it deep. Empty net. Leafs have the puck, though. Benoit back out there. What a warrior. Sens calling for a penalty and they'll get it. Josh Norris checking for blood. Doesn't look like there is any. Simone Benoit, I think, going off for high stick. He looks very confused. He shouldn't be. He got him. Oh my goodness. David Kampf lifts Benoit's stick into Josh Norris's face. I'm almost positive that's what I just saw. Benoit's so confused because he's like, I didn't do anything. He's right. But it was his stick. I'm almost positive that's what I saw. 50 seconds to go. Sheldon Keefe is beside himself on the bench. Oh boy. Timeout for the Sens. 50.3 seconds to go. Oh, that's a good point. Martin Jones is now the goalie of record. He gets the win if they win. He also gets the loss if they lose, which people are going to jump all over. But I mean, 2 goals with an empty net, it would be. Del Tago says, Toronto can just keep icing it. The game is over. What, first time? 50.3 seconds to go. Face off. Puck is dropped. Kampf wins the face-off. McCabe cannot clear the zone. Stützle. Sanderson. The lights just went out. Leafs calling for a whistle. It didn't happen. Sens put it wide. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Stützle stopped by Jones. The Leafs are talking to the officials right now saying, why the hell wasn't the play blown dead? The lights went out. Not completely out, but at least one set of lights in the building went out. 32.8 seconds to go. Puck is false start face off. David Kampf getting pissed. Put your stick down, lad. You're about to get kicked out. Drew wins the draw. 30 seconds to go. Sens can't pull off the cross crease. Blast. Blocked by McCabe. That looked painful. 15 seconds to go. Ugh. Oh, Jones did not know where that was. Marner is just going to try to eat the clock here. 2, 1, and the Leafs will hold on to win the game. Martin Jones picks up his unlikely first win as a Toronto Maple Leaf and first NHL win this season. Joseph Wool robbed of a win. That means I'm robbed of a fantasy win, but I'm sure he's plus points, the amount of friggin' saves he made in this thing. He is indeed. He's a 380 in my fantasy. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Well, producer Drew, that's another 1-goal win. It was in regulation this time, though. Regulation win, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. High five. Martin Jones. Oh, yeah. Someone just said Beyonce made an appearance talking about the Super Bowl that she did where the lights went out. I forgot about that. Wasn't that a crazy comeback one? Wasn't that the Patriots and Ravens and 49ers? They lost after the lights went out. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was incredible. What a game. 1,000 stories. I do these streams and I go, oh, right, I got to do a friggin' LFR after all that. Wow. The Leafs pull off the win, but at what cost? Joseph Wall is injured, and it looks like he might be injured for a while here. But the Leafs pull off the 4-3 win. They bend, they don't break. Hey, are you happy? You're probably happy, right? Click subscribe then. Subscribe to our channel, our lovely channel, because it helps us. Don't you like us? If you don't like us, it's fine. Just say you don't like us. I'm just asking you to subscribe. Figured it wouldn't be so difficult. It's just a click of a button. But if you don't want it, it's fine. It's right before Christmas, you know. If you don't want to subscribe right before Christmas, that's fine. Wow. What a game. What a game. What a stream. Del Tago says, no, I am not happy. Well, you should. Eric says, I will click subscribe if Hack Guy tells me to. Here, let me go ask him. Hey! This guy wants you to say click subscribe. What, am I supposed to do your job for me? For you? I don't know words. What's his name? Where's his name? Whatever your name is, click subscribe because it's a nice thing to do. Did I do a good job? Did I do? Yeah, you did a fine job. All right, fine. Wrap this thing up so I can shoot the video with you. Yeah, okay, fine. Whatever. Guy's so bossy. This is my house. Anyway. Well, thank you to Sports Interaction in the Locker Room. That was a fun, eventful game. For now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching this stream. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends to click subscribe and get less bossy friends. Shut up.